Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for being here today. I'd like to say thank you to all my new subscribers and to everyone else who's taken the time today to join me. So today I'm going to make this little flower, fabric flower. It's made out of scraps and an old button, and I've used a clip here so that you can use it as a brooch. So I'm going to show you how I made this, what I used to make it, and then quickly make one and show you. They're a quick, simple project. So I've got some templates here. I've got a circle which is 9 centimeters. I've got a smaller circle which is 4 centimeters, and then I have a 4 by 4 centimeter square. And I'll show you each of these pieces. Now, to make this flower, you actually need 4 of these circles. You need 4 of these 4 by 4 centimeter squares, and you need 1 of the 4 centimeter circle. So let me show you that. So I've cut some out here already so that you can see it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got an additional piece of fabric. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that, but let's just work on these first. So in the original, this flower, I just took a piece of felt because that was the backing that I was sewing onto, and then I folded this fabric to form these petal shapes. Now it's very easy, just fold it in half, you press it, and then you press it again. Now I just have this little gadget here because I use it when I'm doing some quilting seams. If you don't, either press it with your finger or go to the iron. So for this one, I simply placed the little pieces like that, and I formed the petals on the flower. Now if you wanted to move along fairly quickly, you could just go to the sewing machine and just sew this layer on. But I'm just going to do it here. I'm just going to use some thread and do a few stitches and just show you how to quickly place that on. Now the only problem I found with this is I don't mind this design. I don't mind seeing the bit at the back there. So I'm just going to do it exactly as I did this one. So just sort of find the center, and then I'm going to stitch these petals on to stabilize them. Now there's a few layers of fabric here, so it's a little bit thicker, but it's still easy. So that's enough to hold it on. Then I'm going to go across here, stitch down again, stitch through. Now if you want to do this at the sewing machine, as I said, it's much quicker to do, but I just want to show that you can also just do it by hand. So just stitch a few bits through here just to hold it on. So you can see it's holding it on quite firmly. Then we'll do this petal. So by folding the fabric like this, the petals get a little bit of more interest to them. So you've got sort of layers like you would have on a flower. Got to be careful not to go too far out here because the next layer has to be able to cover it up. Now if you wanted to, I'm just doing this fairly quickly, but if you wanted to, you could stitch up a little bit further. Just got to make sure that that stitching doesn't show on the next level. This one may need a little bit more stitching there. I might just I'll put the other petal on and then I'll show you what I'm going to do there. So put this other petal on. Again, You can see it's already starting to take shape quite quickly. Now, to make sure that it sits there, you can see it's sitting quite well now, but just to hold those in place a little bit more, I'm going to go around here. And you can see how that really holds the petals down a little bit better. But remember, I've got another layer of stitching that has to go over this yet, so it will sit fairly firm once you've done all of that. Now you must make sure that when you're stitching this, you stitch it down enough to hold those petals firmly down, that they're not going to go anywhere. Okay, so the next level, let's have a look at doing the next level of patterns. Now you could do as many levels as you would like, but I'm just going to show you the basic level. So now you can see that it's sitting quite flat. Now the next level, we take the little square, which is the 4 centimetre by 4 centimetre square. We fold it in half. Again, you can iron this, it'll hold it really firm, or you can simply press it with whatever method you like. And you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again. So you end up with this shape, this little triangular shape. So in half, and then press it in the opposite direction, so you've got a smaller triangle. Now, it's the firmer you've pressed these, the better, because it makes it easier for you to sew them down, and they hold their shape. They're just a little bit easier to control. So there we go, that's 4. I've already semi-pressed that one. So again, you do the same thing, but this time you can choose to put them exactly the same spot like that, or you can choose to put them at a bit of an angle like that. So in this one here, I've just placed them like that on top. So we might do exactly the same thing this time. So again, you need to secure this new little petal to the back. So some stitches there to tack it down so it's in place. And then we're going to add the next petal. Just move that out of the way. Going to add the next petal. And if it doesn't sit exactly flat, that's not a bad thing actually, because it gives a little bit more interest. It's a little bit more, not completely uniform, so it gives a little bit more interest. Trying not to poke myself with a needle there. Okay, so that's getting it tacked down. Move on to the next one. Turn it over. Now I've used some felt at the back. I just had some felt that I wanted to use up, and it's not the best quality felt, but it doesn't matter because I'm not actually going to see it much. It's really just this little stabilizing point to hold this all together. Okay, so that's holding that all in place, and you can tell that just by one little stitch like that, it is you can see it's really holding it in place. So I'm just going to do one across this way just to give it a bit of extra security, but I am going to sew the button on. So let's do that, and that'll give it a bit more security as well. I've been making these as decorations for things for quite a while, so I've kind of worked out what I like and what I don't like. Now I've got this old green button that I'm not really sure I really like. I've got these funky wooden buttons, which is, that one's quite nice actually. The one with a little flower and it's maybe not so great. I could just put a red button in the middle because it stands out. The blue button doesn't really do anything for it. Okay, let's just be really funky and put this little wooden button in the middle here. So again, there's going to be some more stitches holding all these little bits of fabric together. It's getting quite tough to get this needle through there, but it is doable. Just got to have a little bit of patience. I could actually just use the other side of that button too. That would look quite nice. But I'll put a little bit of colour because often in the middle of a flower you have a bit of colour. So back into there. Now it's not the neatest on the back at the moment, but I will show you something you can do that will cover that up as well if you don't want to see it so much. So another stitch or two, and that should be enough for this. Okay, maybe I'll get through. Oh no, that's probably enough actually. Leaves me a little bit to tie off here. Okay, now as you can see the back's not very pretty at the moment. Goodness, I've got it all tangled up here somehow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot in that. Sorry, my scissors on the table make a lot of noise. Okay, so I'm just going to tie a knot in that, and then I'm going to show you how you can cover up this back as well. All right, now that's what it looks like. Pretty quick and easy to do. If you wanted to add another layer of leaves, you could, but petals, you could, but that's what it looks like at the moment. I kind of like the pinkish flower in the middle. Now, you're going to attach this to there. There are a couple of ways with this. You can either put two little slots in there and slip it through, but if you take another piece of felt, you can actually just add it like that. So I'm going to quickly just add this, sew this to there, and then I'm going to show you what you can do. Two different options. Many stitches as you think you need to hold this on securely. Now if you want to make it a little bit more secure, you might want to go across in this direction as well. So you can always go across into the holes in that direction as well. That holds it down a little bit more securely. Now this method means it doesn't look very neat. I mean, you sew it down the way that you prefer it to look, but I just wanted to show you quickly your options here. So here we go. So that's basically enough there. So you can see how that's holding that down. Now there are two options now for getting this little piece joined to that piece. Now you can either use some fabric glue, so you can glue it down and that will hold it really well. You possibly could use hot glue gun. I haven't done that. But the other option is to sew the two bits of felt together. That's just another option. I would personally put some glue. I think it would probably still be best to put some glue under here to help it just stabilize. So I'm going to put some glue on there as well. Give it a little bit extra strength and it'll hold a little bit better. I mean, if you don't mind, this one I've had that, I just put a little bit of felt, stitched to that and glued it down. So hold it down for a little while and the glue will actually set. And I'm just going to continue just sewing around here just to show you finishing off that edge, or as much thread as I've actually got. So that's another way. Doing it this way, you have that bit of a neat edge at the back too, with a bit more decorative look on it. You get that nice little stitch there. So let's finish that off. Sorry, if you watch any of my other videos, you know there's always threads everywhere. I seem to have this thing with threads. Okay. Now I've used a smaller clip here. I haven't used a very large clip, but if you're going to use a larger clip, you might need to make your felt backing a little bit larger, but that's okay. It's kind of a create with what you've got program going on here. So that's a good look. Okay, I'll take that through the back there, and you can see you just finish it off. Tie a knot. Try not to lose my needles. So this is just an example of just busy tying the knot here. Okay, so this is the completed flower. It's an easy project that can be done by hand stitching or using your machine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you being here today and spending some time with me as I create this little folded fabric flower brooch. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps my channel to grow. And again, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.